federal judge has refused to reinstate a public school principal who was reassigned after her social media posts promoting Sharia law and other radical positions were uncovered. This is Monday, August 3rd, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Thanks for kicking off this first Monday in August with the Texas Minute. You know how they say that the cover-up is worse than the crime? Well, one has to wonder what the University of North Texas is so desperately trying to cover up about the radical leftists they hired as their provost. More on that coming up. A federal appeals court has upheld most provisions of a 2024 law aimed at protecting children from harmful and obscene material online. Under the state Securing Children Online through Parental Empowerment Law, digital service providers must register the age of users, create parental control tools, and aim to prevent advertisers from promoting adult-only services to minors. Two separate lawsuits arose after the law was passed, seeking to stop it from going into effect, and a lower court judge largely obliged by issuing a pretrial injunction against enforcement. But the Fifth Circuit has now largely reversed that injunction and sent the consolidated cases back to the lower court for a trial on the merits. A federal judge has ruled against Islamic groups seeking to force the Fort Worth Independent School District to reinstate a principal who was reassigned after her pro-Sharia comments were exposed. Shamaya Al-Zubi had been announced as the new principal of Western Hills High School earlier this year, but was reassigned when her radical social media posts were uncovered. A lawsuit on her behalf was filed against Fort Worth ISD by the Council on American Islamic Relations. U.S. District Judge Mark Pittman found that the district was, quote, well within its right to put the overall safety of its community over a single individual's professional preferences. Further, he noted that neither Al-Zubi's employment nor her speech rights had been impacted. In fact, he found that she had been reassigned to a higher-paying job. It's worth noting here that CARE and the Muslim Brotherhood were both designated by Governor Greg Abbott late last year as foreign terrorist organizations. The University of North Texas is attempting to conceal information related to its current interim provost, critical race theory scholar Dr. Albert Pimper. Pimper had a brief NFL career, and his academic scholarship primarily focuses on racial issues related to college athletics. He has explicitly discussed his use of critical race theory as a lens. Following the announcement of Pimper's hire, Texas Scorecard sent a series of open records requests for communications from and about Pimper. UNT is refusing to provide the documents and is asking Attorney General Ken Paxton to help them keep those out of the public eye. Hiding records from the public is never a good look, especially for a public university. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Hey folks, Chris Salcedo here. I've got something special for you, the Salcedo Storm podcast. As your friendly, liberty-loving Latino, I bring you a mix of engaging discussions to help us fight for our state and our conservative values. It's the perfect way to stay informed and engaged in what's happening around you. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on the storm of information and entertainment coming your way. The Salcedo Storm podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Harris County officials are starting to explore the use of artificial intelligence-equipped surveillance cameras to monitor inmates inside the county jail. They believe the technology could monitor inmate activity, identify potential threats, and alert detention staff to medical emergencies more quickly than current methods. The proposal comes after years of compliance problems at the Harris County Jail. Since 2022, the facility has drawn citations for missed inmate observations, fire safety deficiencies, and inmates being held beyond state time limits. The county has also faced multiple wrongful death lawsuits alleging abuse and medical negligence. County officials say that the request for information is an exploratory step to evaluate available technology and that no decision has been made on whether to actually purchase an AI camera system. You can keep up with the latest news impacting the Lone Star State by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Travis Morgan, Hunter Burney, Adam Kahn, and Mary Berg. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go make it a great Monday.